Good morning, half a day. We just left the house on the way to our favorite area to go and do some gig work. But happy Sunday. What is it, like 4 days? Yeah. 4 days until Thanksgiving, my goodness. And then, and then, less than a month till Christmas. That's crazy. It's just crazy on how, time, at least for me personally, it feels like time has been flying since my senior year. It's no joke when they say enjoy it while you're young, because after that fact, it's just like time flies. Now, granted, there are moments in time, of course, where you're like, time is not moving quick enough. But then next thing you know, feels like it's windy outside. Or do you think it's just the tires? I'm looking at the tree.
Look at everybody else. They can't fucking stand on that road.
So then yeah. It's just windy, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty windy.
That's one thing about if you do gig work, and especially if you do it full time. I tell you, and I'm going to be making another video on my The More You Know series about other things to expect, other than, of course, making money doing gig work. So, but because, at least for us, we do gig work full time. I mean, it's not our main income. It does supplement. Good morning and welcome in. Thank you for joining my live stream. Right now we're just on our way to work. Hello and half a day. So even though I'm originally from Guam, a tiny island in the Pacific, I'm coming to you live from Texas, just north of Austin, and Austin is the capital. Because right now we've got someone from India. Nice. Now, I'm a Pacific Islander, and depending on where I'm at, I mean, we lived in Alaska, and because you don't get a lot of, not out in the sun often, and I would lose most of my tan, I would be mistaken to be a native Alaskan. Here in Texas, people would walk up to me speaking Spanish. I'm like, sorry. I'm from Guam. It's a U.S. territory. We do have our own language in Guam and our culture, but we are a U.S. territory, so we're U.S. citizens. But like I said, we're just on our way to work. I'll let you guys. Hey, Mama. Good morning. But the gig work, the app that we mainly use, it's a delivery app. It's called Walmart Spark. So we sometimes will either go shopping for the customer and deliver their stuff, or it's already shopped and we pick up their order and then deliver it to them. How are you? And just to let you know, and I'm going to be emailing it to you, Mama, your different options for the keychains. I'm going to email you a picture of all your different options, and then you get to choose. But like I said, I'll email you about that one.
Take a video of South Carolina
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Chop chop.
But my goodness, yeah, even though we are out working today, come to India. Okay. But I can't believe we head out tomorrow. We're traveling to South Carolina for the holidays. Looking forward to that. Not looking for a straight drive. But yes, we're going to still get in a few hours of work today, visit with family, and then head home so we can finish getting ready for our trip. But are you ready for Thanksgiving? Thank you, Deb. But we won't be ready for Thanksgiving until we get there. Like I said, we're going to be on the road all day tomorrow. And then we're still planning on doing gig work while we're out there. But pretty much, I'm also going to be doing a couple of live streams during the travel. Because we're going to be traveling through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, before we hit South Carolina. So I think I'm going to spend an hour here and an hour there to do some live stream. Hoping that we get a few more people to join the live stream, because I mean, I guess either way, whether you join as part of the live stream or you're watching this as part of a replay, there are a couple of announcements that I have in reference to my channel. But you know, the biggest topic really for this live stream is the fact that 2025 is just right around the corner. Are we ready for the new year? Do you guys have, do you guys do the, what do you call that? New Year's resolutions? what is one of those resolutions? I mean, I've done resolutions in the past, and yes, losing weight has been one of them, or at least just trying to be more healthy in reference to my food choices. But I tell you, well, it's easy for you. I mean, look, you gave up soda, you lost weight, you know.
Yeah, then I get it back. So that's okay.
But still, it's still easier for you to lose weight.
Yeah. You know.
But I tell you, doing this line of work, especially when you do it full time and you're on the road, you know, unless you're packing, you know, your meals, which, I mean, we occasionally do pack a meal, so then that way we're not eating out. But it's still quite difficult for sure. You're so silly.
No, I don't need New Year's resolution. I'm giving it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys hear the hubby, but he's like, he doesn't do resolutions because, you know, he's already given up a lot. And I mean, that's true. He has done a lot. He quit smoking last year. So, and that's definitely been very difficult for him. He's tried to quit smoking in the past. You know, he'll quit for a few weeks and something happens, or, you know, quit for a few months and then something stressful happens and he picks it back up. So but he's been able to stick with it for, you know, almost a year and a half now. So that's pretty awesome. Very proud.
Tired of paying the government to smoke anyway. All the damn price of a pack of cigarettes is going to the government just about.
Yeah, I mean, whether you pack your own cigarettes or not, you know, still.
Cheaper. Pack
Yeah,
roll your own. It's cheaper.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by rolling your own. A couple of my sisters do that. They roll their own cigarettes. But either way, you know, it's not just so much as an expensive habit, but unhealthy at that.
I still have my thyroid, so it's easier for me to lose weight. I just starve myself up.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's always been that way. I'm like, really? If we're working out together or doing stuff together in reference to watching what we eat, you know, he'll lose 5-7 pounds to my 1 pound. I'm like, really? Yeah, he's given up a lot, so it's.
Every time I tried to quit smoking as a New Year's resolution, it never worked. So my New Year's resolution will be less of an asshole than that.
Yeah, that's gonna be another real tough one there for you.
Thanks, man.
I love you. I do. But you know, you've got your triggers. You know, you can't help it.
I'm a terrible person. It's inherited from terrible people. On my mother's side, on my father's side.
But so yeah, you know, if you're just now joining the live stream, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. So if you're here, you know, do you have one for 2025? Did you have one for this year? I mean, one year, one of my resolutions, like I said, that's been on the list, you know, almost every time I do create a resolution. But one year I picked up boxing. Yeah, I picked up boxing as a way, you know, for something different to do in reference to working out. And because I've done martial arts in the past, when my eldest was just a baby, You know, I did martial arts for about 5 years, but you know, boxing, I actually I had fun doing that one. I mean, some of the training exercises that, you know, they would have us doing, you know, was kind of crazy, at least for me. I mean, some of the stuff I've seen on TV, you know, where they, one of the ones that we did was they would strap a tire to you, and you would have to walk with you dragging the, I'm talking about like a tractor, right? The tractor tires, those really big ones. You know, it would be strapped to your via string or rope or whatever, and you would have to walk with it a certain distance and then turn around and walk with it back. You know, there was some type of that exercises, and then of course one of the other ones was like beating the crap out of the tire with the a sledgehammer. So that was one of the exercises we had to do. The medicine balls, yeah. I made a resolution years ago to not set for myself anymore. Only resolutions I've ever kept. That's a good one. Yeah, that's definitely a good one to have. But yeah, I had fun, and I do have videos of myself during some of the workout sessions, and it took a while. The training course was about 16 weeks, and I did it a little bit longer than that, but it did take me a while to get used to doing the what do you call the speed bag or the speedball? Speed bag. It took me a while just to get that, you know, that motion going, and especially doing it with one hand. You know, you work out doing it with one hand, doing the other one, getting used to it, and then trying to do it with both hands. You know, it did take me a minute to find my rhythm, and I mean, whether I'm doing it slow or, you know, doing a quick rotation without missing the bag. Resolutions should be a daily thing if you think about it, and that's true. I mean, I don't see how it could not, because it's something that you have to think about every day for most resolutions. You know, it's, if not all the resolutions you come up with, whether it be about eating healthier, you know, being less of an a-hole. Just messing with you, baby.
Grumpy.
There you go. It's not so much as being an a-hole, it's you being grumpy.
No, I'm an asshole.
You're a grumpicus. Less
Grumpy,
pressure
but I'm
daily
an asshole.
than once a year. Yeah. Working to be, you know, more financially set, you know, whatever. I think just about every resolution that you can think of, it is a daily thing. Hi, welcome to my live stream. Half a day. We're just talking about New Year's resolutions because, you know, 2025 is just right around the corner. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? If you're new to my channel, I am streaming from Texas, but I'm originally from Guam, but I've been living in Texas longer now than because I was born and raised in Guam, but I've been living in Texas now longer than I did in my home island.
No, we've been all over the world.
But being military, you know, my husband's retired military, so we've done a lot of traveling. I saw a gift that said, "I'm not an a-hole, I'm a hemorrhoid." A-holes off. That's what Mama said.
Yeah, I can understand. I can definitely understand that.
That's funny. Oh, and I don't know if you saw that, Mama, but I did finally put that message in there on Nightbot about you'll be put in the corner or in the timeout lounge. I finally put that in there, so I don't know if you saw that or not. Oh, you're from Texas? Are you in Texas right now? Right now we are north of Austin, but we're just heading to work, and we do gig work, you know, like Uber Eats, DoorDash. But what we focus on that we feel like we make more money with is Walmart Spark. So we do a lot of shopping for customers, or we do curbside pickups.
Walmart Spark app is, as far as I'm concerned, a lot more user friendly than any of the other ones.
Or at least the ones we use.
Instacart.
Yes, thank you, Mama.
Favorite.
Yeah.
I don't do the other one. As we've said many times before, I don't do DoorTrash and Uber Eats and all that crap because they just don't pay.
Yeah, I mean the base pay.
They don't pay a reasonable wage. I'm sorry, they're stupid. So I'm not running 5 miles for $2.50. So
That's true. That's true. It's crazy because it's oversaturated with drivers, you know, with Uber Eats, DoorDash, you know, and their base pay, $2. They make us too reliant on the customer, you know, for the office, for the orders to be accepted, because the tip has to be, you know, has to make sense. The fare has to make sense. If the, you know, Uber Eats or DoorDash is only going to pay you $2 for an order, but yeah, you're going to go do a restaurant pickup or even a shopping for the customer and then drive, you know, 5 miles and only get, you know, 5 miles, you're spending anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes, and that's one way to do the delivery.
I mean, you know, that's the thing that blows my mind. People wanting does Uber Eats and DoorDash, when you place an order, does it show you a breakdown of, you know, how much the driver is going to get?
Well,
Because
that's what the tip.
If you look at
No,
it
it
and you
doesn't.
see, okay, they're paying you $2.50, and you think that's good enough, you call me the asshole? Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
no. I mean, I've ordered on both Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it doesn't show you what the driver's getting paid. You know,
Let's be more transparent. That way people see. And then, you know, if they decide at that point that they don't want to tip you, then they probably are an asshole. But, you know, that's how Uber Eats and all these apps get away with screwing over drivers and screwing over customers, is because they're not transparent with, you know, what they're charging. But at least, you know, I know we're getting probably screwed over at some point by Spark too, just like every other app, but at least they're more reasonable on their pay.
Yeah,
so
they're still more reasonable on the
I'd
base
rather
pay.
do a
Good
base.
morning,
I'd rather do
Holiday.
a base fee of $11 or walk into Walmart and shop for 5 to 10 items and drive it a couple of miles than.
Oh, we're heading to Walmart now. We're getting ready to start our shift.
It is windy as awful.
Yeah, it is very windy out there. I mean, but that's good because it's going to be warmer than it's been the last few days. We're actually going to get into the 80s today.
I don't want to be in the 80s.
But I'm saying for the windy, it's breezy, so at least we got that breeze.
Like a hair dryer blowing on.
Because we're still driving around with no AC in our car. So it was really nice to get to be in the 70s, you know, and be able to drive around with our windows up, and not sweat our butts off here in the car.
One day I'll be able to fix the AC.
Come springtime. Come
Before
springtime,
next
we'll
summer,
fix
it's
it.
getting fixed. I guarantee you that. If I have to.
Well, look at how hot it got in March. But if you're not familiar,
I'll do it by February.
that's Walmart Spark. So we do shopping orders and occasionally we'll do the curbside if it pays well enough, because the base pay for curbside is $7, you know, for one customer. And if you, and then it goes anywhere, you know, to either $8 or $9 for the base pay. And then everything else is based on the tip by the customer. So, but yeah, we like doing Walmart Spark. How'd we meet? That's a very interesting story.
In the dawn of time for the internet. That's a crazy situation.
Do you remember? I don't know.
You've got mail.
I don't know if you guys remember that phrase. You got mail.
Depends on their age.
If you guys remember back in the day with AOL. I mean, we'll see it when we'll believe it when we see it. These promises that are made like that, but
What?
I don't know if that's going to be a good thing. You know how Trump's been saying he's going to remove tax from tips.
Yeah, we'll see. They say a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean tips.
Politicians say a lot of things.
Yeah, haven't been. Where are we going?
They promise
You
the
know
world.
Stay on this side. But see, now we're here at Walmart.
Guess we'll
Wally World.
Guess we'll see to hear them tell it. It's going to be a whole change of all kind of shit. So, yeah, we'll see.
What, in reference to?
Everything. And Elon Musk is going to
Okay.
overhaul the financial spending and
There you go.
knock them off of the dicks in the dirt on how they spend money.
Yeah.
That's what they say. That's their.
All right.
Or they just take over everything. Make us all poor and oh wait, we're already poor. Who cares? It's been the same forever. No
Okay.
difference.
Okay.
Poor is not
All right. Now that we are in position, roll the window down. You know, now we wait. He's already got his app open, and hopefully offers will start rolling in so we can start making that money. But one of the, you know, in reference to how the hubby and I met, that is definitely an interesting story. I mean, especially when our kids were growing up, they're like, how'd you guys meet? I was like, we'll tell you guys when you get old enough to understand why we're waiting until you guys get older. But we actually, and it wasn't through online dating. It wasn't through online dating. Smile! Smile! Yeah, he does do the scowl even when he's brushing his teeth.
Plugged in.
No, what? Yeah, I was gonna say it's not. No, wrong way. That's why I said I'll fix it because it's long.
That's what she said.
Stop. He's so silly. But yeah, we met online, and he was actually looking for someone else that happened to.
Plugging it up. Sorry. Be my ex.
Sorry. He was looking for his ex, who also happened to be from Guam,
Oh, goodness.
and had the same name as one of my sisters that I was living with at the time. So when he had reached out to her, she was like, sorry, I'm not the person you're looking for, but my sister here is single. Because I was sitting next to her at the time that she was responding to him. And then it just went from there. We were chatting online, so it was always cool to hear that message when you turn on your computer. You got mail. From AOL. Talking on the phone, and then it took how many months? 6, 7 months?
Yeah. About.
February, September. No, wait, when did we actually see each other? No, when did you go to Washington? September? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
What?
He was asking if you're from Guam too. No.
I'm white. I'm a white boy from military bred.
He's a military
Military bred,
brat. He's done a lot of traveling, but he's lived a lot in the South, I guess. Oklahoma, South Carolina, Ohio.
Texas, Ohio's not in the South.
Wait,
but
well, either way, Texas. But
Delaware.
it
where
was.
I lived when I was
We started
born
talking in
Philadelphia.
February of that year, and then we actually didn't get to see each other face to face until after he joined the military, and he was driving to his first duty station, which was in Alaska, and I was living in Washington State at the time, and so it was September when we finally got to see. Hey Becca, good morning. So I don't know if you remember, I don't know if I ever told you that story, but we were asked on how we met. So I'm just I'm just telling that story.
So yeah, September 98.
Yeah, September of that year. Before Y2K.
Oh my God. World's gonna end. All the computers are gonna crash. We'll be in the Stone Age.
Yeah, we met before Y2K. So that should tell you how long we've been together. Hey Kevin, good morning.
At the dawn of the internet.
And then he convinced me a couple of months later, I joined him in Alaska where he proposed. He proposed, I accepted, of course, and then here we are, over 20 years later.
Over 25 years.
Yeah, we've been together over 25 years.
1583 for 2 miles.
We actually celebrated our 25th
items.
anniversary earlier this year.
23 items, 40 to 50 pound items. I don't think so. There, Beavis. Not for.
So what is that?
15 items.
Shopping?
Case of water. Shopping. I don't feel like
no
cases
tip?
of water today. No, there's no tip.
No tip. No
That's
tip.
1583. That's why is the delivery 1496? I guess because the amount of items. I guess.
So how many items?
28 quantity.
Woo!
So guess what? No tip.
No trip.
Get your own shit.
But yeah, that's how we met, and that's why whenever the kids were younger, I mean, they were asking when they were in elementary, how'd you meet Daddy, type thing. So, and we had to tell them.
We told them the edited face-to-face meeting version of how we met. I pulled up in my Mustang, and she was at work.
It was love at first sight, and yeah, he really played up how we met. I mean, seeing each other for the first time face to face. I mean, we've done the whole pictures, and
love at the first sound of your voice.
He had this really nice, it wasn't really strong, but it was strong enough for me.
Yes, it was.
His southern accent. Yeah, I loved talking to him for hours on the phone, listening to his southern accent. Because over the years, he lost that.
I'm back to Midwestern. I don't sound like I've been living in South Carolina for 3 years at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a difference between the Texas, Midwestern, Oklahoma, Texas accent as opposed to, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Bama, Mississippi, all that shit.
Yeah. And when I talked to his mom, now his mom has that southern accent.
Born and raised in South Cackalack.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well, born in North Cackalack, but born in Asheville.
The question is, can you do hee-haw? No. Hi, David. Welcome.
I only sound like a redneck.
Hey.
What?
I know.
No, you can disparage white people.
I
That's
know.
okay.
Stop.
You can talk shit about white people all day long.
Stop.
That's not a thing.
Stop.
I'm white. I can talk about whatever I want.
I don't care.
White trash.
Keeping it nice. Remember, we're supposed to keep it nice.
There's nothing wrong with rednecks. Some of my best friends were rednecks. Nothing wrong with rednecks. If Islanders were white, they'd be rednecks too, because y'all's necks don't burn like ours do, though, with our farmers'
so silly.
y'all are pretty much South Pacific, just like the South.
Do we keep cars in the yard and let grass grow around it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. I remember when a car would break down and it doesn't get fixed. it would become a yard decoration. You're blinding me.
Yard ornament.
Yeah, it becomes a yard ornament. Did we do that? Yeah.
And listening to tomorrow music sounds
our kids are grown.
Very, very much like country music.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of
our music in Guam, yeah, it does.
Very
it
country.
does have but you can cha-cha to our music. You can't cha-cha to country music. That's the crazy thing. You know, that you can hear. I guess it's
line
you
dance,
can
cha-cha, same thing.
But no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is not.
It's the same thing.
No, it is not.
They do the same type of. You can cha-cha. And
No, you
country
cannot
music. Yes, you
cha-cha
can. Watch the
to
way they
country
dance.
music. Oh my gosh,
Watch
you
how they-
cannot.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, you can.
You cannot cha-cha to country music. But anyways, yeah, our music in Guam, it does have some similarities to country music, but you cannot cha-cha, or at least I don't.
I like do the cha-cha. Sissy girl. Oh, there's one. Oh no, that's curbside.
But no, our kids are grown. Our eldest already
So they say.
has 4 kids of her own, so we're grandparents. Stop scowling and smile. But we're grandparents.
Yeah, grandparents.
Curbside, but not worth it.
6.5, 6.6
Almost an
miles,
hour.
3 drops, $20. I don't think so.
Yeah. The curbsides have to be worth it, really.
And I can do 2 no-tip shoppings for low items. Obviously, I'm not going to do no-tip $15 for 30 items almost. I'm not doing that shit. But
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
what?
Says you guys look youthful for grandparents.
Yeah. Do I? They didn't see the gray hair. That's what.
There's no. It doesn't look great from here.
Well, you're right. It's white.
I got my white hair too.
Like my beard.
But yeah, they're all grown, living their lives, and like I said, our eldest, her husband is also in the Air Force. You know, like my hubby's retired Air Force,
And my father's retired Air Force.
and we come from a generation. You
My
know,
son's in the Air Force.
his dad was in the Air Force, also retired. Our youngest and only boy is in the Air Force right now, and stationed in Okinawa. So he got to visit Guam. Out of our 3 kids, he was the only one that never got to visit Guam. Because it's so expensive. It's just really expensive to go to Guam. But we had a chance when I was pregnant with him to go to Guam. So my girls are the only one, but you know, my middle one, you know, she was a baby, so she has no memory. I have photos to show her as proof that she was in Guam. She got to go swimming in the ocean there, and
What?
but
She got to go baby float.
but still she was in the water. You know, I have proof that she was in Guam, but he finally got to go and check it out and see where part of his culture, you know, half his culture is from. Why am I hearing birds? Oh, my birds. It's because where we're at, let me turn it around. There's a lot of birds out here. Every time we pull up, you'll see them hanging around in the parking lot.
That's because people,
And
to,
then
to include myself, feed the birds in the parking lot. So
yes,
somebody comes in all the time. You'll see as you're walking through the parking lot in different parts, you'll see them stacked up, but people throw seeds down all over
Yeah.
the place.
we actually
So
started
there's
seeing
birds
that
every freaking
a couple of weeks ago, where there'll be piles of bird seed, you know, somewhere in between the cars, because next thing you know, we're seeing like a flock of birds just hanging out. It's like,
Seagulls.
we're like, oh, somebody put food down. But yeah, we're military. So sorry about that, Mama. Yeah, there you go. There's one underneath the car. making all that noise.
Those are the crackles.
I don't know if you can see that one.
For some reason, the grackles, they like look straight up in the air, like they're talking to God directly or something. I don't know what they're doing. It's crazy. They're crazy birds.
But that's the one that's going crazy over there, making a lot of noise.
Yeah, he's hiding. He's in the shade.
Who are you talking to? I don't see any birds near you. Who are you calling?
Somebody responded.
Yeah, there's somebody responding because I'll hear this one talk and then another one talk from a distance.
And then, of course, you get the downspouts coming from the roof. With all the ACs they got going up there, there's water pretty much readily coming down, so they always flock up over there on the side of the building to get water, especially when it's super freaking hot outside.
Yeah, but this area is nothing. There's another Walmart that we sometimes work at. Oh my gosh, I even made a short video of it, but it didn't do any justice because, I mean, the wires that you'll see, you know, it looked a little misshapen because it was covered from end to end with birds all perched on the wires. And then of course you got flocks, I mean huge groups of birds, you know, just flying above, and then you'll see a bunch, you know, just hanging out in the parking lot. I'm like, what makes that area so special that there were so many birds? Like I said, I made a short video about it, and I'm like, the birds, you know, I was trying to see if I can get a clip of Tom Hanks' character from that movie where he played a pilot and he had to land in the Hudson. I mean, it was based on a true story, but you know, when he says birds before they birds hit the engine, how much time does it take to fly to us from Guam? Well, let's just say the first time I ever left the island, the first time I ever left Guam, the route that I've only ever taken, really, coming to the U.S. was to Hawaii, which is, and this was back in the 80s, was 8 to 9 hours, and then from Hawaii to, the first time I flew was to Kansas. That was about a 9-hour flight at least, maybe 10 hours, I think. So yeah, it's I mean, but there's another route that you can take that other family members have taken, which is through Japan before coming to the U.S. So yeah, and it's about the same time, I guess. I don't know, I've never gone that route. I mean, I've done a straight flight when we were stationed in Alaska, and we took a military plane to Guam, and that was a straight flight, and I was 7 months pregnant with our son, and that one was just over 9 hours.
Sure about that? That's right.
What?
9 hours is right.
Oh yes, because it was a straight flight. Oh yes.
I don't think so.
It was 9 hours. I remember talking about that, about how long it was of the flight. You know, it was a good thing it was a military flight because you got to get up and walk around. You know, there was enough space for you to get up, and we let, you know, our girls at the time, you know, they got to get up and be stretching their legs as well. So, but yeah, it's definitely a long flight. And the interesting thing is, you know, because Guam is 15 hours ahead. So when you're flying, because you cross the international date line, so when you're flying from Guam, it's almost, you know, if you leave on a Saturday morning, even though it takes, you know, almost a day, if not more than a day, or about a day to travel, it's like when you land in the States, it's still Saturday morning. But of course, you lose a day if you leave on a Saturday morning heading to Guam, then you'll get there the next day, because again of that international date line. So you lose time. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but you're talking about you know, at minimum half a day. So that's
That's why they say half a day.
No, that is not why we say stop it. The way we say hello in Guam is half a day. But many times, a lot of times I'll hear people say when they're trying to pronounce it, they say half a day. They say half a day.
Even in the movie they filmed in Guam, you think they would have,
And yeah,
the locals would have corrected them.
that just irritated
Right.
me. That just irritated me. I don't know if you guys ever watched that Christmas movie. It was called Christmas Drop.
Yeah, that's it.
It was called Christmas Drop, but it was filmed in Guam. And the first time I heard the characters say half a day, they said half a. I was like, what? They're in Guam. They have locals working on the film, in the film, but they still say half a. I was like, it's half a day. Ha. Not ha. It's half a. Half a day. There's even a song. That's a song where it tells you how to say it. But yeah, so it was still cool. I love the movie. I still love the movie. I just didn't like the parts when they're saying half a day. So that was pretty cool. But I think it's called Christmas Drop, and it's based on a true story.
Good. It's based on an operation that takes place every year. The military does.
There you go. That's what it was called. It was Operation Christmas Drop. So if you guys are looking for a Christmas movie and that doesn't deal with snow, except for maybe in the very, very beginning, you should go check it out. Operation Christmas Drop. It came out like 3 years ago. Do I speak Chamorro? Very, very little. I mean, I know some phrases, half a day, half a tata mano how. Half a day means hello. Half a tata mano how is how are you? Hadzi na unmu? What's your name?
The basics.
Some of the very basics. How we say bye, it's pretty much the same way you say it in Spanish. Adios. Well, with the slight, we don't say adios, but it's adios. If you want to say see you later, it's adios esta grupa. The way we use, if you want to say yes, it's ungan. If you want to say no, then it's ahi. So, I do know some phrases, and a lot of the times when I'm trying to say it too, I still, because it's not my, huh?
You forgot about thank you.
Another thing that you'll hear me say a lot on my videos is situus ma'asi. That's how you say thank you. But those are the two phrases for sure that you'll hear me say, or three, I'm sorry. The three words you'll hear me say, words and phrases, is half a day, situus ma'asi, and adios for now. But sometimes because English is my main language that we had to learn and speak growing up at that time. English had to be our main language spoken. So our parents would talk Chamorro around us, but not to us. So there would be some words we'd pick up whenever they're talking. Especially when they're talking about going to the beach. Because beach is tossy. So whenever we would hear that, because my dad, he was a big fisherman. He loved to go fishing, octopus, and it's not just fish. You're talking about octopus, crabs, lobster, and sometimes sharks. This was back in the 80s. The first time, and that's really the only time I remember that he brought home, and they were still alive. We had this huge, It was, I don't even know if it's really a pot, because when we were kids, we could fit in it. It was like our personal swimming pool. I mean, it was a tub, a big, huge metal tub. That's where my dad would put a lot of his catches, whether he was crab hunting, fishing or whatever. Most of the time, that's where his catch would go. And we'd always go check it out, especially if it's crabs. We'd be playing with it, getting the crabs, try and pinch if we had sticks or whatever. Hi, welcome to my live half a day. But yeah, I remember one time when he got home and I went to go look in that. Hey Nina, oh I'm sorry, Linda. Hey Nina, how are you? Just talking about my dad whenever he would go fishing and the stuff that he would bring in. But he's caught so many different things, octopus, of course fish, all different kinds of fish. But I happened to mention that the shark, the one and only time that I remember him bringing home sharks. I mean, they weren't baby, but let me borrow your hand. So from here to there, I mean, they were decent size and
3 foot.
3 foot, you think? Between 2 to 3 foot in size. But they were black tip sharks. And I hope that's a good thing, Ray. He says I look like his mom. But what do you call that? So the other things really that we were talking about earlier on the live stream was, 20.
I hate
It's
from a movie.
I know. Thank you. No, my hubby was just talking about, the line from a movie about, you look like my mom, and they're thinking it's a compliment, and the person turned around would say,
I hate my mother. Well, that's what you said. I hope it's a good
Hey,
thing.
Nato. You popped in there. But yeah, we're here at Walmart. He's had his app on, and waiting for offers. I mean, a few have already come in, but not worth taking in reference to shopping orders and those curbsides, which we really don't like doing curbsides unless they're,
I ain't feeling cases of water.
it makes sense to do them.
I'm back.
But anyways, earlier on we were talking about resolutions. So for those of you guys that just popped in, do you guys have resolutions? And we talked about if you had any, or if you guys create them, and what. No, I don't want to. What have they been? Do y'all have the one card with Spark? Yes, we do. That's one of the things I like about, just like with DoorDash, instead of waiting to get paid every time, how you have your DoorDash card, and as soon as you complete the offer, your money's readily available. Same thing with Spark, with the exception of the tip, because the tips still take, 24 hours before it hits your account. I can't get mine onto Spark for some reason. Did you try calling to support to see why? Because it might be the card. There might have been already an issue with the card when they sent it to you. They might have to send you another one. So do you eat a lot of seafood, or has it changed over the years? I do like, I don't eat seafood nowhere near as much as I used to, because it was more readily available already when I was in Guam. Eating crab, and all different types of fish. And my favorite fish to eat is the parrotfish. Very meaty. Oh. Octopus, shrimp, So seafood definitely, and especially since moving, being on my own as an adult. Parrot. As in the bird.
That's a chicken. Parrots talk.
Probably want a cracker.
You're such a dork.
No, but parrotfish. I think I'm going to have to call. Yeah.
Parrotfish.
Huh? Your glasses?
Parrotfish. What about my glasses?
He says it's dope.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he has to wear. He doesn't like wearing the regular, shades that does, right in. He has to get the ones that come out to the side.
I got like light blue eyes. And I don't like being outside without sunglasses. And I don't know how people do it. Because it bugs my eyes. It always has. So I wear sunglasses all the time.
Yeah, but those are the type of shades I know I have to get him whenever I do them as stocking stuffers, because he's constantly losing them or misplacing them, getting all scratched up and everything.
They get scratched up and broken. I don't misplace them. And I don't buy expensive glasses because I've had too many pairs stolen. So
yeah.
Used to get issued Oakleys in the military all
Yes.
the time, ballistic glasses, and people would steal them damn things. You couldn't set them down and turn your back; they'd be gone.
Yeah, once I can get my second channel, to a minimum of 50 followers, or subscribers, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get there. I'm sitting at 24. It's you guys, for those that have been hanging out, might see it. It'll pop up, but it's called Hanging with Guam Gal, which is me. But that channel is where I'm going to do more cooking and still some travel videos on there, and talking about my culture, my language, stories and things like that. Thank you, Ray. But my other channel, like I said, you might see it. NATO, Mama, if you guys are still there, if you guys can pop up the link to my other channel, Hanging with Guam Gal. But I'm trying to grow my second channel, because even though on this channel I do have some cooking videos, and some videos that I've done about my culture. Thank you, Mama. I'm trying to separate that onto that channel. There we go. This seems a little bit more promising.
I guess.
Oh, well, yeah, that's still not bad. 22 items. No cases of water. No cases of water, please.
They didn't say anything heavy, so. No women's feminine products, please. I always get stuck with that for some reason.
Okay, looks like the hubby is going in to do some
shopping.
Work,
people.
He's going to work to make some money. What was I saying?
It's only 1.9 miles.
And it's less than 2 miles. But yeah, like I said, that's, if you guys like cooking videos, whether it be, my long form videos or live streams, that's where I'll be doing that. But cooking the parrotfish, even though I do like it when it's grilled over, a barbecue grill, one of the other ways that I love eating it is,
Son of a...
What?
I forgot to hit the button.
Oh!
Because I'm too busy taking pictures like you make me do.
Oh no!
God damn it.
Oh man. He did the mistake I've done a couple of times. That's the first time he's done that. But he was too busy. He was too busy taking screenshots, because we use that for our information. But he forgot to hit accept. So, man.
Fucking bullshit. See if you had your app on.
Oh, man.
Pick it up after I missed it.
See, if I had my app open, there was a good chance that it would have come to me next. And I would have been able to accept it. But I'm streaming, so. Well, maybe that's a sign that we'll get a better one. Maybe a $30 something. Low items, low miles.
Well, I was going to say right before that one came through that it's feeling similar to yesterday, where we got here too early and just sat around for hours upon end.
Yeah, yesterday totally sucked in reference to gig work.
But I'm seeing a lot of turkey shoppers. I don't know. It might not. People doing their own Thanksgiving shopping.
Yeah. I think a lot of people might be doing their own shopping today, but it was a rough start to yesterday. The first almost 2 hours really was us spent hanging around, and we went to, we were here at our favorite store. We drove to another store that was 15 minutes away, hung out there for a bit, came back to this one. So yeah, but at least we still made our quota yesterday. We still made over $200. So
no, we didn't. We were just short of 200.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were 45 cents shy of hitting $200, but still, after having such a rough start, I'm glad that we were still able to make even that much, because I didn't even think we would make $100. But yeah, don't forget to hit the accept button. That's the important thing. If you want the offer, you have to hit accept.
And if you do curbsides, make sure you get stickers for each one of your orders, because we've had that issue before where most of the times we load the stuff too, but
yeah,
if we're not paying attention and they load somebody's order and you don't grab a sticker for it, you're screwed, because sometimes they don't, for whatever reason. Newbies, usually. Damn it, I can't believe it.
But we're about an hour into the live stream, and one of the things that I wanted to bring up is that it's, speaking of what was it? Resolutions. It's not really a resolution, because it's not for the new year. This is a goal. This is a challenge, and it's going to be real tough. But I'm hoping you guys will join me and to help me accomplish this, really. But my goal, my challenge, is to fully monetize my channel by Christmas. So by December 25th, I'm hoping to have at least 1,000 subscribers and, achieve the required watch hours, which is 4,000 watch hours. As of this live stream, I was sitting at 683 subscribers and currently sitting at 3,060 in reference to my watch hours. So my watch hours, I've still got a long way to go. But like I said, this is my challenge for the next month, is to try and get my channel fully monetized. So like I said, I do hope you guys will continue to join me on this. It's going to be a long and a winding road of a journey to be able to accomplish it. Another offer came in?
Yeah, it's not as good as the last one, but I gotta get
Is it still over? Oh.
No, it's fucking 18 bucks.
Oh, and where's it going? Okay.
HEB,
well,
495. It's more miles.
Another offer did come in. It's not as good as the last one. But so he's gonna, gotta start making some money. It's not completely awful. But can you roll up that side of the window?
I can't.
Okay. And the back. Okay. Thank you. So he's about to head in and do some shopping, while you guys hang out with me in the parking lot. But yeah, so like I said, if you're just now joining, I just made an announcement that my goal, my challenge, is to try and fully monetize my channel by December 25th. I hit my 1 year back in September. So the reason why I'm really trying to make this a challenge for myself is because, I realize that no matter how many hours I am picking up, from everybody like you guys watching my videos or joining me on my live stream, is that I'm losing hours. So my progress is going to be, slowed big time. And between, at minimum, between now and Christmas, and that at minimum, I'm going to lose at least 30 hours. So I've still got a lot of hours to gain between now and December, as well as subscribers. I still need just over 300, but that's going to be a very fantastic Christmas gift if I can actually achieve that goal of monetizing my channel by Christmas. So I just wanted to put that out there, you know, and hopefully we can get this done. But like I've been telling my husband, and which I plan on doing when we travel, because we leave tomorrow to South Carolina, I'm going to be doing a couple of live streams throughout that road trip, because I'm not looking forward to the driving portion, because we're going to try and do it in, you know, as a straight shot. It's going to be about a 16-hour drive from here to South Carolina. And we've done it before. You know, we left, I believe it was like 8 o'clock from South Carolina, and we made it home by midnight. So, of course, going the other way around, you know, we don't want to be getting to his mom's house at midnight, you know, too late in the evening. So we're going to be leaving pretty early tomorrow. 6, maybe 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm hoping. And of course, he's going to do majority of the driving, except for when, you know, I'll drive for a couple of hours just to give him his rest and to maybe take a nap. Because for the most part, and thankfully, you know, the drive between Texas and South Carolina is not bad. You know, there's no mountains to be driving through, or not a lot of isolated roads to be driving on. So it's not a bad drive. But we'll be heading out tomorrow to spend the Thanksgiving holidays with the hubby's family. But if you're just now popping in, are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? For me, it's a no, because we're going to be driving. We, of course, we'll be helping out once we get there to finalize the meal plan for whatever we're going to be doing for Thanksgiving dinner. You know, that's one thing, and it's crazy, because in Guam, it's at least when I was growing up, doing the whole turkey thing wasn't really a big thing that we would do in reference to celebrating Thanksgiving. But one of the first times that I remember it, and the first time having a turkey, you know, because I love chicken, and the two parts that I love is, you know, the legs, really. It's the drumstick or the thigh. And all I kept saying when I saw the turkey was that I wanted the drumstick. I want a drumstick. I want a drumstick. And when they were cutting the turkey, and when they placed the drumstick on my plate, and my little self was not realizing the size of what the drumstick of a turkey would be compared to a chicken. Yeah, my eyes were just like really wide. I was like, what? They're like, you said you wanted the drumstick, there you go. Well, that was funny. I mean, that was funny. Like I said, I remember them putting the drumstick on my plate, and I'm just like, nothing like a chicken drumstick. I don't remember if I finished it though. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. So I probably could have gone into the store and accompanied the hubby to do his shopping order. That way you guys just aren't listening to me talk the entire time. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. But if you're just now joining my channel, we just got through talking about Thanksgiving. And if you're ready, are you ready? I think I might go into the store and catch up to the hubby and see where he's at. So it's something different to show the channel. Just trying to lock up the car now. Roll up the window. We don't want the birds coming into the car. Nope. Here we go. All right. Let's go into the store. Yeah. Walmart, Wally World. That's what many of us nickname the store. Ooh, it's sunny out. Gonna be warmer today than it has been the last couple of days. The highest was mid-70s. But today we're gonna get into the low 80s. Yay. Christmas. All right. Let's see if we can find that hubby. Hi. Which do you like more? Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? I would say pumpkin pie because if I'm going to do sweet potato, I would rather do the sweet potato casserole. Trying to find my hubby. Like 2 bags. I'm not seeing him. Maybe he's in the meat department. Huh. I don't see him. Maybe he ended up in the meat aisle. Ooh, it's chilly in here. Unless he's done and he ended up. Uh-oh, I better go make sure and check he's not at the registers, because then he's going to try and go outside and I'm not there. He's going to be like, where'd that woman go? Because I don't remember how many items he said he had to shop for. Uh-oh, I don't see him. Uh-oh. Normally he texts me to let me know that he's at the register. But no, he's not at the car. I don't see him over there. So he's still got to be in the store. Unless he was in the pet section. Should have grabbed my jacket. It is a little chilly in here. Oh, there he is. He is at the register. Where'd he go? Oh. Jesse. Are you having issues?
Yeah, I can't find fuck all. These stupid ass fucking goddamn. It's like a clusterfuck over there.
Yeah.
And then the beef jerky, God forbid, should be fucking.
I was wondering why I didn't see you. I was like, I thought maybe you were done already because I don't remember how many items you said you had to shop
I've got
for.
one item so far. I've been in here this fucking long and managed to find one fucking thing.
Okay, I got it. I don't know, maybe doing shopping orders at this time of year. Maybe we are better off doing curbside. So that's the thing about when you're doing a 2 customer shopping, or even 1, really. You have to keep going in and out of the app just so you can really figure out what aisles you're going to. Because if you follow, most of the time, if you follow the app as it's laid out to you, you're going to be bouncing back and forth. You know, you'll go to produce and then you'll jump over to aisle 6, you know, jump to 13 and have to come back to 8. So it's a constant back and forth. That's one thing, you know, that's one thing I wish that they would change on this app. I mean, even though Walmart Spark still is our favorite app to use, you know, it does come with faults. It does have its issues. You know, with Instacart, if a customer wants to add something after we've already accepted their offer, you know, it's not a big problem for us to add items, even though the customer didn't list it as a possible substitute if the original isn't available. You know, we have the ability on Instacart to add something completely new. When it comes to Walmart Spark, no. And we still get those questions. You know, we get those questions. Oh, I forgot this. Can you add this item? Can you add that item? We're like, no. Unfortunately, you know, right now we don't have the ability to add something new. Or even when it comes to a substitute for an item, if you didn't provide a substitute, it doesn't always give us the ability to, you know, pick your own, unless you set it that way. And that's why I keep telling the hubby, I need to go ahead and place an order through Spark, so that way I can see for sure what it's like from the customer's point of view. That way I can say, oh yeah, as a customer, I know you should be able to see this, or you should be able to do that, yada yada type thing. Because right now, we can only give the perspective as the driver or shopper, and what our limitations are in reference to adding items or substituting. Lots of brown sugar. At least for this store, you know, they came stocked, because either that, they must have just had a shipment, because for being 4 days away, or really 3.5 days away from Thanksgiving, they still have a lot of stuff. Like I said, at least just for this store, this location. Can't speak for the others because we haven't been there yet. And after today, the next time we do any shopping orders is going to be in South Carolina. So we have no idea. We have no idea what that's going to be like. What is that? Goody Girl? What? They're having their own. It's not Girl Scout, but it's called Goody Girl. What is that? Fudge stripe mint cookies. What? Uh-oh. No. He was all the way down there. Hopefully he doesn't have to get something that's locked. Okay. Right now, if you're just now joining the live stream, the hubby is on a 2-customer shopping order. And I'm just in here for support. See, this is what I was talking about, how they have, you know, it's filled up and down the aisle here with a lot of stuff that you're going to need, you know, for to be cooking during the holidays. Oh, look at this. It's the first time I'm seeing this. It's where they have these individual party mix. What? I want to try that. With rice checks and corn checks. I used to love snacking on these, on the corn checks one. Oh, lost the hubby. He'd be like, you need to keep up, keep up, keep up. I don't know where he went. I think he's over here. I thought I saw him going over here. Nope. Uh-oh. I lost the hubby. Uh-oh. Because he's not pushing the cart, it's easier for him to just take off. Oh, there he is. He's in dairy. I thought you went to dog food area. Doing some shopping. I'm trying to reduce how many times I get kids on the video. That's why you're either going to see me look down, look to the sides, or you're going to look at the pan. Because there's a lot of people out shopping today with families. If you guys haven't done it already, you should check out the video I did on my other channel about taking the Hawaiian rolls and turning them into sliders and using your favorite lunch meat. We used ham, but of course you can use any of your favorite lunch meats or a combination of it, because they've got turkey, you know, they got chicken, whatever you feel like. But it works with any of the lunch meats. And you can make it, like I said in the video, as meaty or as cheesy as you like. So go check it out. It's on Hanging with Guam Gal. The link you should be able to see in the as part of the, actually Mama Wrench had posted it not too long ago in the chat room. But it's Hanging with Guam Gal, and that's where it's a brand new channel. It's my second channel, and that's where I'll be doing most of my cooking on that one. triple cleaned. Interesting. You see that? What does that mean? Why does it say triple clean? Wow. Looks like still a lot more to go. Oh, that's the completed? Almost done. It's a 2-customer shop. This one is one, that is the other. What's that? Did you look on the, I'm not sure, the snack aisle? I'm not sure if it's this one or with the chips, where it would have beef jerky. I think we're down to our last item, and we're looking for beef jerky, but I think it might be with those snacks down there. You would think as many times as we shop in the store, we would know where everything is at by now. No? So then I guess up there is the only place. Did you hit not available to see if it does pop up with another location before walking back up? It still says up at the front? Oh, it's a puppy! Uh-oh. Roadblock. Lunch choices. Uh-oh. Of course, being here in Texas, the team that you're going to see mostly advertised when it comes to any type of sports is the Cowboys. But they do have another team on there. What? And we are in a military installation area. You found it? Or a substitute? All right. Oh, no. Oh, that wasn't the last item? There was two pans. Yeah, these things right here, of course, being because this right here, because Thanksgiving is in a couple of days. So he was first saying when I first came in that he had such a hard time because it's a mess. So we're about to find out just how big of a mess. Because he's going to try again. He's going to try again and do his best to find everything on that customer's list. Ah, if only I could have shown them. It was a family of cowboy fans. The daddy was wearing cowboy jersey, and then the baby and the little one, two of the kids were wearing jerseys. Yeah, some of them pans are not going to be in the spot where it's supposed to be. I had that issue the other day. So it's not messy in the sense that it's just things are not where they're supposed to be, because as people are looking for stuff, you know, it gets shuffled around.
It's like the thing is black, the stand is black, it's like an iron. Okay, first I think
Is it another roaster like this? He's trying to organize as he's looking.
You're shaking your head. You look so disinterested.
What are we looking for?
This one says there's 5 freaking pans
What is it? 5 pans,
with lids. Yeah,
meal prep pans.
There's only like a few of them, and there's not any 5-pan freaking set. I don't know what freaking hell it's looking for.
Okay, so it's not going to be the big ones like that.
I've got another one too.
Oh. Okay. Now that I have an idea, cake pans, meal prep. Those are round ones.
That's what I freaking said, man. Where'd they go?
So these aren't even, oops. These don't even belong there.
Of course, it says a 3 count, but there's 4 pans with this. So I don't know. Not the same number.
Because that one, at least, it says the meal prep.
Of course, it's
Pans.
not the same pan. Nice, I like it.
Oh, these are meal preps right here. This is it. 5. Does it say 10 pieces on it? And even the UPC? 6.2, this is it. And you need how many?
2.
There you go. And this one's A or B? The one with the roasting pan? Teamwork. What's the other one?
Half steam pans, which is what I was looking at here, but it's not the same one because it's not the same number. And
Did you
there's
try
4
scanning
with
it?
this one instead of 3?
It's a. Okay. So it says it's a
half
steam pan.
Half steam pan.
Half size steam pan. But it should look like that. Half size.
11.75 by 9.38. That's 13, smaller than this.
But it looks like it's going to be that brand. It's the Mainstays, right? Yeah, I think it's out because this doesn't even match the UPC that's on here. This doesn't belong right here. I don't think this even this doesn't belong here either. See, because it says a 2-pack. And it's supposed to be half with lids. And the UPC doesn't match.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't find it. I guess they don't have an alternate.
They don't have an alternate?
Because when he can't find it, just went to the thing for review.
Oh, okay. All right, well, and we're done. Head to the checkout.